Hi, dear friends and my students. A very good morning to all of you. Today, I am going to explain something about the number system, the development of the number system. As we know that the number system is a continuous process of the development of our previous number, so that becomes our number system. Actually, when the human generation has first set foot on the earth, they knew about the number system. They only knew how actually they used to count the things on that time. So the numbers by which they used to count the things on that time, they were actually known for the natural number system. Natural numbers. So natural number was nothing, but they were the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in this way. So how actually the number system entirely has been developed? It was a continuous solution of the problem faced by the human generation by the time to time. Actually, let us try to understand what is the solution, what was the problem on that time that came for the human generation, and what they found the solution. Actually, in this way, they developed the number system. Let us take an example that x plus 4 equal to 5. So what we are getting here, x equal to 5 minus 4. So x equal to 1. If we will examine the number 1 is exist in our number system or not. So we are finding that here we got the number 1. So we don't have any problem with this problem until we have the knowledge of the natural number system. We are getting a solution for this type of problem. Now, when we are getting a problem like this, problem number 1, this one, and problem number 2, we are getting here x plus 4 equal to 4. So what we are facing in this associate, what is the problem associated with this question? 4 minus 4, so equal to 0. So x we get 0. So x, if we are verifying that the 0 actually exists in our number system or not, we are finding that 0 actually does not exist in our natural number system. So problem arises here. Until we restrict our knowledge up to the natural number system, we are not finding any solution for this type of problem. So what the man realized on that time, that they extended and they include the numbers which were not founding on that time, that is like the 0. 0 they included into natural number, and they made a new number system that is known as the whole number. Whole number actually is nothing but the natural number, only included the 0 extra for that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in this way we are getting. So what we are finding here, that this is the natural number exactly, and this one actually extra the number has been introduced by the human generation to solve this type of problem. Now up to this problem we are finding solution here. If you are verifying the 0, is it exist in our whole number? So we are finding the 0 in the whole number. Now what the man, with the time, they came across a new type of the problem. What was the problem? The problem like this one. If they are thinking that if they are thinking that the x plus 5 equal to x plus 5 equal to 4. So they are thinking that x equal to 4 minus 5. So according to the algebraic rule, we are getting here minus 1. So until we restrict our knowledge to the next number system, if we are finding the solution, if we are searching the solution in this number system, we are not finding anywhere that actually minus 1 exists in the number system. So what they realized that what were the number system have been developed on that were not enough for that time. So they came across, they developed another number system that has been included the negative numbers on so the whole numbers, up to the whole numbers 1, 2, 3, you know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, these are the whole number. Then now what they have done, they introduced the negative numbers in the number system, and that number system is actually become or made or known as the integer. integer. This is if integer. So in the integer, all the negative numbers we used to write in the left hand side of the 0. So if we will proceed in this way from left to right, we will find that we have an increasing order of the numbers, and if we will move it from right to the left, we will have the decreasing order of the numbers. So the problem of this type of problem, we are getting a solution in the integer number system. Now, what the human generation realized with the time, that a new type of problem we are facing, like 2x equal to 3. So x equal to 3 by 2. If we will search the numbers actually in the fraction, we are not getting any fraction number in these the natural numbers or the whole numbers or the integer. So again they extended the integer or the number system by including all the fraction numbers. These fraction numbers actually included in the integer, and they were known for the rational numbers. Rational number. So all those numbers actually they become the rational number as well. So you can see here that the whole number is also a natural number. We are also finding that the integer is also a whole number. The integer is also a natural number. So similarly, if you will see here, the rational number actually just by including the fraction numbers, we are getting the natural number. In this way, the negative also is possible, negative numbers or in this way. So what we are getting here, that the rational numbers actually those numbers which having in every rational number we are finding at least in the denominator we will get the one at least one, and the remaining there is no necessary that every rational numbers will have the denominator to 1. But those numbers which you are not writing any number, we are not writing any denominator, definitely they will have one in the denominator. So definitely the rational numbers actually is nothing but it is the numbers which is in the form of p by q, and necessarily q is not equal to 0. So those numbers which having not q equal to 0, or all the numbers which you can realize in this way, the natural numbers, the whole numbers or the integer, these all are actually our rational number. Now what happens with the new type? So if we will solve this one 3 by 2, so we are getting here the solution. So until we restrict our knowledge into the integer number, we will not find any solution for this type of problem. So now they have developed we have extended our idea to the rational number, and we are finding a solution for such a problem. Now we are facing another problem. The problem is x is square equal to 2, or x is square equal to 2. So x equal to root 2. So root 2 means what actually? Or suppose what I am telling here, x is square equal to 2. X is square equal to 2 means, is there any value of x of which square is 2? Is there any value? Suppose we are getting the number 1. 1's square is 1. So 2's square is 4. So we are not finding any number in the entire number system whose square is 2, whose square is 3. So like this is another issue, this new type of problem, x square equal to 3. So x square equal to 3 means, is there any value of x which the square is will become the 3? So it is not like that. So their new number system has been developed, and we write it x equal to, from here we can say, from here we will write that x equal to root 2. So root 2 is another number which actually of square of which we will get the 2. So this is called the irrational number. Irrational numbers are those numbers square of which is this one. Suppose root 2 square is 2. Similarly, root 3 square is 3. So root 3 and root 2, root 5, these all are known as the irrational number. So now we will have to distinguish between the rational number. Those numbers which are the rational, they are not very rational, and those numbers which are the irrational, they are called the rational number. So up to our knowledge to the irrational number, we are almost have developed a number. I am thinking that this development of the number system not might have taken more than 500 years for the human generation. They got like this. Whenever the problem has been arised for them, they got a solution for such a problem. Now, what happened with the, suppose x square equal to minus 2. X square equal to minus 2. So what we are getting that x square equals to minus 2. What the solution would be beyond the imagination. Really, is it possible that suppose we are taking x equal to minus 1, x equal to minus 1. X equal to minus 1 means minus 1 square, then minus 1 square means minus 1 into minus 1. So we will get the positive 1. So all the are, as well as if we will take the 1 square, positive 1 square means plus 1 into plus 1. So we are getting the 1 plus 1. So for every number, almost every negative or the positive number, up to the rational number or irrational number, what we are getting the numbers, they all the either negative number or positive number, all the negative number or positive number. So actually, what happens with this problem? Actually, they are asking a number actually square of which is negative. That is the impossible beyond our assumption, our perception. So they imaged a new number system that is called the imaginary number, because the imagination, it is not the real. Imaged a imaginary number, and the imaginary number what actually they took I square is minus 1. I square a number of value of which is minus 1. So similarly, if you will get here you minus 1 or minus 3, if somewhere written is that x square equal to minus 3. So what happened? We can write here 3i square, because I square is nothing but I square is equal to minus 1. So I square is equal to minus 1. So this becomes minus 3. Now x square equal to 3i. So x equal to under root 3i square. We know that the square will vanish for I, so I will be this one and root 3. So now we are getting here the solution that if we will put the I root 3 in the place of x, we will get the solution of this one. So similarly, my dear students, let us try to understand that what I am going to explain here, that all the number system is actually not developed randomly, because of a continuous process of the problem faced by the human generation. They came across the entire number system. This is called the number system. So that's what I explain about the number system. Thank you.